I just did that on camera. Okay. Just me being weird and random, as usual. Oh, yay. We actually get the chat, and I can actually see it. Yay! I don't need another monitor. Fantastic. Now where's my phone? Oh dear. I really came prepared, you guys. I just came so prepared. So prepared today. I am so prepared that I am prepared to be prepared. That's how prepared I am. It's just, it's astronomical. How prepared I am. I'm not prepared. But I will be. So, welcome to my live. Before I was sticking out my tongue like a possessed lizard. Yeah. Totally to get more views. This is little Anya. Say hello to Anya. Now, so originally her name was Anna. She likes to sit on, there's like a little thing on my door, you know, one of those things that you put other things in. So you put it on the top of the door, and it has like shelves on it. And so, you know, I was getting quite a collection of dolls, so that really helped. And she wanted, as soon as she came home, she was like, I want to go to the tippy top. To the tippy top she went. And we've been friends ever since, I think. She looks so traumatized. She just looks like a baby that has been left alone in the cold somewhere at some point, if you can kind of see. Yeah, let's put this over here. She came in a box. I got her from a friend. So, you know, they say get your haunted vessels from friends, but, you know, I never do, but this time I did. Because all the really creepy things she does. So let's see how creepy she really is. I believe that she is yet again a fusion of two different entities. I don't remember the name of the other entity, but we're probably going to find out. And by finding out, we're going to be using our trusty AI, Ghost AI. And as I said, the only way to activate this is to actually pick up the phone. Like, you know, you put it down, you pick it up, that kind of thing. That's the only way you can activate it. And as I said, what's over here is the only thing that's technologically advanced is like maybe my, you know, maybe there's a power cord there, but the power cord doesn't really put off a lot of electromagnetic waves. I actually physically tested I had a electromagnetic wave tester. I thought it would be really cool to go to the graveyard with it, but nothing happened, so turns out ghosts don't always give out electromagnetic waves, it turns out. So, at least not all of them. But, yeah, it turns out that, so I put it right to the microphone, and the only way I could get a reading is when I got really, really super close, like really, really close, like uncomfortably close, like you probably had to get inside of it in order to get the electromagnetic waves. Yeah, so that's, so there's nothing over here that's going to, the fact that the data and everything is going to be off, so, if you don't believe me, you can look at that. You see that? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. No internet. None. No. None. Zero. Yeah. Zero. Just zero. That's all. And we're going to open up the app. And we're going to put it by the microphone. which you can clearly hear. So it's going to go by the microphone, and as I said, the microphone only gives off like maybe a 4 to 5 reading as far as, yeah, it doesn't really do anything. It does nothing. But I can actually see the chat. So, if anybody, it's not like anybody says anything in the chat anyway. I'm not that popular. Oh yes! Haha. ADHD happened. So, Ghost AI. Okay. I don't know if you want to do this. You probably don't like me very much because I leave you alone a lot. I leave her alone a lot. I have other things to do. Don't judge me. She's like, I'm never alone. It's probably true. Place your device on a flat, solid surface. Do not tap, hold, or shake the device. Touch the screen when ready. Thank you very much. Hello, I would just like to say you. Calibrating. So yet again, we've got some activity. I can see it. There's like a little meter. I would pick it up and show it to you, but then that would activate it. So do you want to activate something? I will hold her and I will show you that my hands are not involved with any of this. My hands are not involved. This is one of very few porcelain. I have about 3 porcelain in my possession right now because I do not trust myself and I am a klutz. I don't like those things, okay? I don't. But maybe you would like to tell us. How did you get into this vessel? How did this happen? Tell us about it. Oh yes. Something that we need. Try not to activate this. Okay. Tell us about it, Anya. And it's just like a muscle. It's just like anything. The more you use these apps...
Picked up with friends for longer, just an observer, a presence that no.
Picked up with friends for longer. Just an observer, a presence that nobody knew. So, some friends picked you up, apparently. And you stayed a little longer than you should have. You stayed a little longer than you should have, huh? Let us get out our trusty dividing rods that are probably crooked, as I'll get at. But as I said, they do not... As I said, since you can clearly make these out of wire hangers, you don't need to really... These don't need to be, like... Okay, so... Kind of... Stretchy this. Okay. Now we can do it. Now we can do it. Okay. This is really cool looking. Okay. Yeah, you're never gonna get a good shot like this in a million years, I'm just saying. Okay. So some friends picked you up, huh? Yes.
Unresolved business or unfinished task.
What is your unresolved business? And so you stayed a little bit longer than you should have? Yes. You stayed a little bit longer than you should have. And then you were just an observer, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. What's your unresolved business or unfinished task? Can you tell us? Can you tell us, little baby doll? I felt her and I didn't realize she was porcelain because I thought she was vinyl because she has this like. I'm just saying her. This is not porcelain. Like, it does not feel. The texture does not feel porcelain. There's nothing about this. Like, she had. I swear, she felt fuzzy. She's not moldy or anything, but she's felt kind of fuzzy. And I've had clairvoyant people call me, and she will, like, say, "Hi, how you doing?" Yeah. She kind of has a scratchy voice. I'm not making fun of you, no. I think you have a lovely voice. It's lovely. But apparently, this is Victoria. This is a 1986 doll, apparently.
Lock all the other ghosts of this house. Be careful.
Lock all the other ghosts? I'm not gonna lock them up. I think that might be a rogue response. So this is in everything, in tarot cards, in any kind of automated. So this is literally just your regular automated Oracle word bank, okay? It's just like anything. When they say AI, that's literally, it's just a bot. It's just a bot. It's an ordinary bot. The only thing that's happened is we've had better sophisticated programming. So the programming has advanced and now we call it AI. It was not AI. For the last 50 years, we did not call it AI. We called it an assistant bot. Or a bot that helped us with photos or whatever. And I'm not going to get into that controversy of, oh, it's getting orders started work. Yes, I know. The struggle is real. Everyone's struggling. I understand that. Lock all the other ghosts out of this house. Be careful. So she's kind of giving me a warning of, like, there's other ghosts out there that we should be careful of. I believe that she's a guardian. And yes, I have seen things go back and forth. I have a curtain.
Victims of something that happened to me after that is correct.
Victims of something that happened to me after that is correct. I think that's just very straightforward. I don't have to translate that. Did you die at some point? By the way, proper etiquette. Do not ask a spirit unless they ask you. Or they specifically, it's really chill in your environment. But when you're doing a Ouija session of any sort, or you're doing a session where you actually have to, excuse me, hiccup, when you're doing that, you have to make sure that you don't offend them, and it's not proper etiquette to go around asking, how did you die? Did you die recently? What was it like? Which is very kind of invasive, and it can be a very personal thing, and sometimes a lot of them will not want to, some of them won't want to. But I have asked because, I know this spirit. I know her. We know each other somewhat. We might not know each other very well, but we know each other enough that I know that she's not going to bitch slap me and tell me and go, bad girl. She's not going to do that. First of all. So I didn't think she was porcelain. When I brought her home, I found out she was porcelain. Somebody...
Casting shadows on the things. I was awakened by a loud crash.
Yes, she has cast shadows. Casting shadows on the things I was awakened by. So, in my room, there's like a curtain just for privacy. I have curtains upon curtains. I love curtains. They give me privacy, so people can't see me. But anyway, um, people can see me. Well, now people can see me, so that doesn't really protect me. But I do see a very lofty and rather large shadow go past the kind of the so the curtains here. Okay, this is the curtain. This is a curtain. This is a curtain. They come together, and I can see something just kind of, going past, and I'm like, and it usually happens in the corner of my eyes. I will see shadows and things in the corner of my eyes. And usually I just set it aside and I just kind of went, oh.
Girl in the shadows dance across the room was a large space.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I just saw another shadow. Peripheral vision sucks. No. So she's just confirming what I'm saying. Girl in the shadows dance across the room. There was a lot of space. I think that's her way of her saying, yay, I'm a happy demon, yay. Maybe that's what she's saying. I don't know. I'm not a spirit. I haven't had a near-death experience. Maybe I should go out and have one. Just joking. Don't go out and have one. That means you could almost die, and that means you kind of have a death wish, which means you kind of suicidal, which is not really a good thing. That's not a good way to start your day. Don't do that. Don't. I don't need a near-death experience. I astral travel, so that's pretty close to having. I mean, if you want to have an out-of-body experience, just have a few edibles, and there you go. I mean, I swear to you that I believe that my soul has left my body at least a couple of times. I think one of my first experiences with edibles, actually, and I don't like edibles for this reason, is because it like...
Casting shadows on the way home, we stopped and listened carefully. Madar.
Casting shadows on the way home, we stopped and listened carefully. And then it just kind of stopped there. Madar. No, it's not Mater. It's Mater. No. That's not a viable. And no, I'm actually completely sober right now. So, but yes, I took an edible, and it was just like one. Like, I wasn't sitting there just like, I wasn't sitting there like, oh, I had 10 of them, and then I had 10 more. I'm not going to be doing that. No one would have left me alone like that. In my defense, I was left unsupervised. But you're an adult! But they don't know that! No, they do. They do. But yeah, anyway... Yeah, I watched Hellraiser 2 while I was... And when I mean edible, I mean... You know what an edible is. Look it up. I'm not going to sit here and explain what an edible is. Everybody knows what an edible is. Unless you're living... Unless you don't know what that is. It's just... Yeah. It's completely invasive. You can't OD on it. But what happens is everything slows down really slowly, and it just like everything just seems to be in slow motion. And it just seems like, and I just remember watching Hellraiser, and it was such a trip in itself, so I just
Keep
felt
moving
like...
towards a better location.
Keep moving towards a better location. That's what I do. Usually. I do. I move towards a better location, yes. Yes, I do. Very much so. Keep moving towards a better location. What, like this? Or here? Or here? Or how about here? Or how about here? No. We won't. antagonize you. But the person that had this said that felt somebody touch my head. As I said, this room is specifically like almost the same temperature.
Job and that I was trapped inside the house is ours now.
I was trapped inside the house. Just like this one now. My job was that I was to be trapped inside the house just like I am now. It's a conspiracy. No, I'm talking. I heard a thump, and it's probably from outside. I think it's a person. I'm just joking. Okay. Now. So, it's already...
Idea came to their house, stood as a symbol of their dreams for.
Idea came to their house, stood as a symbol of their dreams for. I had an idea about their house, and there was a symbol that stood for their dreams. That still doesn't make any sense, but she's like, don't ask me. I'm just using the technology. I'm just using it. I'm sorry, you don't have a Brooklyn accent. You don't have a Brooklyn accent, okay? You just, it's not the... Why I'm doing this? Why did I ever go live? Why did I do this? Why do I do myself? This is gonna be a painful live to look back and watch. This is gonna be one of those things. Do 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 do. Spider pig, spider pig. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Us with sad eyes, but they couldn't see or hear me with hand.
Us with sad eyes, but they couldn't see or hear me with the touch. With hand, meaning touch. They couldn't see or hear or feel me. So this is like showing them that they're in a state in which they can't interact with. This is kind of a state that a lot of spirits are in, where they can't interact with the physical realm, and it's quite a problem with a lot of people. With a lot of spirits, not people. I'm sorry, I see spirits all the time. I just kind of call them people. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. I'm just gonna ask a random question here. Okay. Alright. So, do you like me dancing
Breaks,
with you?
but it was a ghost like her before my time to go.
Gosh, you're a chatterbox. Chatterbox. Breaks, but it was a ghost like her before my time to go. So stop, breaks, stop, breaks, stop. But it was a ghost like her. So it was a ghost like her. She's like, yes. No, I mean, this one was like, yes. This one has like the only thing that I can think of, the voice that she has is very pleasant. It's like, it's kind of like the smooth mead kind of voice. It's kind of like, how are you doing today? Oh, that's lovely. That's kind of that. That's her voice. Her voice is like, what can I do for you? And don't even get me started with this guy. This guy. No, you're gonna be shown. Just say hi.
Favorite things together in one place for a rest of their dreams for.
So my favorite things in one place for the rest of their dreams for. So I've had these dreams of being in this place together. So I've my favorite things. That sentence is so fucking messed up. Okay, okay, this is funny. Okay, favorite things together in one place for the rest of their dreams. So the favorite things that she has is in this place. And she's always dreamed of it. Am I getting close? I'm not sure. So the favorite things that you wanted to do together with your spiritual family is here in this place. Okay. You probably noticed the blood. The blood has a red tint. It's not blood, it's ink. It's red ink. I do with red ink. I can show you where real blood is, though. No, I'm just joking. I'm not joking, actually, but I can't really show you because it's in a... Okay. So, I got this from
Movie while I wait for the day I decided to stay in.
Movie while I wait for the day I decided to stay in. She wants to watch a movie now. She wants to watch a movie. So this little girl, I don't want to be indecent and show her little hiney, so because that's where the blood stain is. And no, it was not her time of the month. Don't make jokes about that. Do not make jokes about that. No. The only thing that I've gathered from where this blood came from is somebody accidentally cut their finger, grabbed onto the doll from behind somehow, and then cut their finger. So I can't think of it. Somebody's name, Randy, showed up, so I don't know. I don't know. She wants to watch a movie. What movie do you want to watch? Give us a hint. Give us a sign! Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. I would just recommend not... You can ask them how they died, just don't ask them right away.
Afternoon while lounging beneath their favorite things together and we are here.
So, it is afternoon. Well, sort of. I mean, it's afternoon. It's not quite evening, so it's afternoon. So, we were just lounging beneath our favorite things together, and we are here. So, it's just like she, herself, and I, we're just having a wonderful time. These are my favorite things. This is the twice that she said favorite things. So, I'm guessing that she's saying that these are her favorite things. Wouldn't it be funny if she's, like, talking about the neighbors next door? Oh, that would be so much funny. I forgot to laugh. It was so funny. So funny. I think she likes to be moved. I think she has little legs. Does she have legs? Oh, she has little booties. Look, my eye lifter dress. I'm not going to flash anyone off. I'm not going to flash anyone that they can see. The little booties. Woo-doo-doo-doo. She has little booties. So this particular dress is very common. So if you know specifically, I actually have pictures.
Wrapped in a terrible accident, a twist of luck.
Wrapped in a terrible accident. A twist of luck? A twist of luck? It was a twist of luck, I tell you. A twist of luck. It was just a twist, you know. Luck with a twist. But it's a twist. What are we, M. Night Shyamalan? Or are we Jeff Goldblum? Don't answer that. Don't answer. Don't answer that. La la la, la la la, la. Oh dear. This is what happens when you spend time on my bed. You just get party hair. You get party hair. She's went to a party. Heidi just went to a party.
Reflection in the corner of the dark and foggy.
Oh my gosh. So you're in the mirror, you're in the mirror, you're in the mirror that's over there. That's oh my gosh. Yeah, she's in the mirror. Nice. She's in the mirror. I love spirits in the mirror. Yeah, I just saw like a huge freaking face. It was a face of a woman, and her eyes were all like darkened, and she was going like la la. So she's in the mirror. She's not in the mirror now. She's okay. She's just coming back. She protects me. She protects me. Don't think that demons are out to get you, because they protect. They protect. They love, but they also attack. They protect, but they also attack. No, you don't have to give them much initiative. You just have to make them feel welcome and give them love and respect, and don't treat them as if they're an abomination, because many demons aren't abominations. They're just on the darker spectrum of the astral plane. And how would you like it if somebody came up to you and didn't like you because you don't have, you're not cheery enough or something. You don't smile enough. If you've ever if you've ever felt that you're not worthy, or you felt like you weren't good enough, that's how demons feel.
Rooms, abandoned nurses, and abandoned equipment.
Rooms, abandoned nurses, and abandoned equipment. Oh, yay, asylums! Yes! I love asylums! I wish I could go to one. It would be so spooky. Ooh, it would be so spooky. I would bring all my dolls with me. If I went to an asylum, I would go to one. Unfortunately, I don't live somewhere where there's a lot of asylums. There was a hospital that was kind of haunted, but kind of have to have permission to go there. So, anyhow. So, something about asylum. I like asylums. Let me wear my crown. I must wear my crown. It's very necessary. It's my Hokate crown. Yeah. Don't mess with me. Got Hokate on my side. Hello. And after this musical interlude, we will go back to our original programming. I'll just read a book. Literally, you just read books. Do you really think that paranormal investigators really,
Excited that I had caught glimpses of them through my window and smiled.
Oh, wow, that's messed up. I said, excited that I had caught glimpses through them. Excited that I had caught glimpses of them through my window. And smiled. Woo! So I'm just looking out the window and catching glimpses of you and going, smile. That doesn't sound scary at all. That doesn't sound creepy at all. That sounds, that doesn't sound creepy. No. Stella Diablo. Diaboli. I beg thee, O great Hecate, direct thy fury Fire your majesty towards me and impart in this staff the power of your... In case you're wondering what this is, it's from this.
Intensity that interested me that I can't go through walls but I didn't.
Intensity. Intensity that interested me that I can't go through walls but I didn't. So the intensity... what? It was the intensity that interested me. That I can't go through walls, but I didn't. So something about anxiety. So if you have anxiety, you can't go through walls. She's like, exactly. You get me, don't you? You get me. So I can actually channel spirits. I can channel them. It's a thing that I know how to do. And yes, they do possess me, but it's not like possession, like... And that's not, it's... Well, I have control, okay? For those of you that don't know. Real possession, like real possession. I don't know why my eyes did that weird thing. But, possession is not really a big deal amongst mediums and clairvoyant and people who channel. When you channel, the spirit goes within you. And
On adventures together and always had a great time at work and countless.
Oh, we're going on adventures and we always have a great time. Why do you seem so cheery today? You're like so happy. She's like, we're having adventures, yay! On adventures together, always had a great time at work and countless. We're countlessly having adventures, yay! She's like, really? She's like... She's like... She's like, Mom's a freak. Like, I have to agree. Mom is a freak. Mama Dong. Just saw a little shimmer or something. That was weird. It just saw like a little shimmer. Shimmer of light, but the...
Game with them that friendship was not about perfection or shared interests.
Game with them. The friendship was not about perfection or shared interests. So that's kind of shown up before. That's kind of a... it's not something that we need to discuss exactly because I've heard it before. So these are auto-generated, but this is literally just like any other auto-generated word bank, okay? When they say AI, it's AI! This is not what you think it is. It's literally a program. Yeah. So, I don't know. But, as much as I would love to, like, continue the session, I do have things that I have to do. Places I have to be. More important.
Or we can choose to be hear their laughter echoing through the trees.
Or we can choose to be here laughing and echoing through the trees. Okay. Sure, you can come with me. That sounds great. Yeah, that sounds great. Anyway, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I thought I would go live. I don't know what just happened, but we're going to perfect it. Thank you, Prism. That's fantastic. So yes, this was the most chaotic live that I've
Lesson
ever done.
they would lock all the other ghosts of this house, he said.
Lesson, they would lock all the other ghosts of this house, he said. Well, tell him to fucking shut up. Tell him to shut up. We're not locking up any ghosts. This is a non-lock household.